Good afternoon and welcome to Windy Hill Kennel. Well, summertime's over. Today it's freezing cold. We're like 32. It's awful. Cold and rainy. It's been raining all day and gloomy and it's the pits. I'm ready for summer. But you know the nice thing is January 1st we only have 12 weeks left. I have mowed yard April 1st several times. All right, so we have Robin's kids down here and they're just kind of going in a merry-go-round here. They're doing really good. We have not given them a bath this week. This one got a bath a little bit ago because it decided to potty and then lay in it all over from one end to the other. So it had a quick bath, and you can see the difference in its coat versus these coats. I hear you. And so once we give them a bath, they start fluffing out and curling. Oh, now they're all chirping. They sound like baby chipmunks. Or no, what is it? Raccoons. Raccoons chirp. We have one puppy left in this litter. Unfortunately, the lady that had first pick of the litter fell and hurt her arm and her shoulder and is not able to take the puppy she picked. So we put it back on the website about a week ago that it was available again. It's a male. I don't know if you can hear them, but they sound like raccoons. And so this is the male in this litter. I know, little fat boy. He's got beautiful coat. He's got just really soft and silky. You have a pretty face. I love his face. Vanessa shaved their faces so we can see their eyes. So we gave him a scoop their eyes. There's a good chirp. And they're fat. I mean, literally, I cannot put my fingers around them, and they're 3 weeks old tomorrow. They are freaking fat. Robin never leaves them. She nurses like crazy until one of us pop in the kennel, and then she's like, oh, hi, come play with me. And then she leaves them immediately. I think she'd leave them for one of us if she could. But once we're gone, she's back down and in the mom position, and all they do is nurse all day. Are you shaking? Are your nerves bothering you? This is also not cold. This is nerves because they can see now. It's different. They're not sure where they're at. So he's burning up lots and lots of energy right now. And he will sleep like a rock when he gets back down to mom. Let me give you a microchip on this guy. So we got one more week and a day, and they'll get their first Neopar shot, which, oh, my thing says it's low. 9762 is the microchip number on this one. And he's just doing really good. But we give him are you just having a basic fit here? I know it, it's so scary. He'll be okay. Yeah, he'll be okay. At least he's not screaming. That's a good sign. All right, I bet he's well over a pound. Yep, pound 7.6. They will start to slow down a little bit once they get up and they move around. But when all you do is eat, sleep, and poop, and you don't have to move more than 6 inches, and mom's right there, they don't go anywhere. Say, but you will before too long. Huh, I know. You're a good boy now. You're quick. Are you better? No, you're going to shake again. Okay, down you go. So 9762 is the one that's still available. All right, so this is a female. And this is a black and white, and this one is sold. These other two are sold. This is 8283. And where are you going? Are you coming back over? You were scared to death of me a minute ago. This one's going to shake now. She's got a really pretty face. I love the whole back head. No. She doesn't have a back head. She has a front head and it's all black. But I love this black face. And oh, she says, this is so dramatic. Oh, and your toe's bleeding again. We trimmed toenails a little bit ago. And so I'm going to stop bleed her toenail while I'm sitting here, because I don't want it all over my table. Their toenails, I'll tell you, at this age, oh my goodness sake, we trim toenails every single week with these little tiny guys. They actually will make their mom's belly sore. I know, and it burns. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, this is your whole life thing, and this is your first time, I know, and it's not fun. Okay. Stop Bleed is this fabulous stuff. If you've never trimmed your own toenails, don't rush out and buy a bottle this big. I'll tell you, we use about 4 of these bottles a year. This is the yellow scriptic powder. It's just yellow. When it gets really hard in the bottom, just scrape it out. And if it ever gets hard and you've left it off, don't throw it away. Put it in a baggie and mash it with a hammer. It does not grow old. It just reconstitutes itself. It's just scriptic powder like guys used to put on their face when they would shave with the old-fashioned razors. This one happens to be called Quick Stop Powder. They make it called Stop Bleed. They make it in several different names. Don't get a bottle this big. Just get a small bottle. And this stuff stains everything. If you get it on your clothes, Vanessa's shaking her head, yes. We all have yellowed, spotted clothes. It'll stain your fingers. If you use toenail clippers and you get this all over your clippers, it will rust your clippers. This does have some benzocaine in it, which makes it supposedly not burn, but you can ask them personally, it burns. I've had it in a sore on my finger, it burns. But it stops the bleeding instantly. I've even cut my finger really bad one day, and I felt like gritting a washcloth in my teeth, but I didn't. But I put it on that cut, and holy buckets, it burns. But it stops the bleeding. This is phenomenal. And if you're one of those people that never trim your dog's toenails, and you're walking down the street with your dog, and your dog's nail goes between the crease and the concrete or the crack, and it walks forward and catches that toenail, it will pull it right off of its foot. And then they bleed like they're going to bleed to death. They will not bleed to death. There's no reason to rush to the vet because he's going to charge you a fortune and put scriptic powder on that spot that is bleeding like crazy. But I'll tell you, your dog will probably bite you, so make sure somebody else holds the dog while you put that on its toe. All right, so 8283, enough of a toenail training issue. This is the female. She's got the heaviest black markings. And she has a white snip. She's going to have this little teeny white snip right here and no snip right here. You have a half of a white mustache. I know you're just, look at these feet going. See, now this one's calm again, but see, this is a whole new. This is something, and if I'm calm and I don't baby them, the worst thing you can do when you get a dog home is doing this and you feel bad is going, oh, it's okay. Don't do that because you're reinforcing the shaking. I don't want this puppy to know I know it's shaking. I want to act like there's nothing different between this time and the next time I hold it. And otherwise, they'll always be like this. And you don't want them to. This is just a new experience. Eyes are open. Doesn't know where in the world he's at. Do ya? No, you don't. There, see? Oh, you almost quit. Just for a minute, you almost quit. All right, let's see. We are 1 pound, 8 ounces. This one's fatter than the other one. That's so funny. All right, get up here. You get up here too. You come up here. You come up here. This is the chocolate tub. You guys look like they're so freaking fat. They're just, I can't get my hand around them. And most puppies this size at 3 weeks, they especially are out of a toy poodle, you can get your hand around them. And they're so fat, it's not funny. Oh, you guys are funny. Let me see. Oh, you got stop bleed on your toe too. You must have been the one that. Where you going? Where you going? Come back over here. You gotta keep where I can keep an eye on you. So this is the female chocolate and white, the male chocolate and white party. He says, "I'm coming." Nope, I'm not gonna let you fall off the table. He's got such pretty colors. Whoops, 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 whoops. You almost jumped off, didn't you? No, I know. He's got a half yin yang face. And he's not shaking, so he's comfortable. This one says, I'm leaving the table. You guys look like little fat ticks. All right, let me get a hold of you better. There you go, Munchkin. He's got really pretty face. He's got, he could have a yin-yang if he didn't have that white schmill going the other way too. Are you gonna shake a little bit? I know, there it goes. These guys are gonna have black eyes. This one's gonna have green eyes. They may look blue to you in the pictures that we take, but they're not. They're going to turn green or hazel, but a lot of times the light will reflect off the pupil and look blue. So 97.55 is his microchip. Oh, don't go away. It said goodbye, and then it shut off. I'm going to shoot some new pictures, but they will not be today. My son, his wife, and their son all have COVID. So Brian called me a little bit ago, Mom, please bring me tea bags and dog food because they raise standard schnauzers. So I said, I'll put it on your front porch, but I'll bring it. 1 pound, 8.4 is the weight today. All right, so that's the crew. Nothing really significant, nothing new. Whoa, boys, girls. They're doing really good. Let me hold them up, see if I can get you a face band. I'm not kidding you. I can't believe how fat these things are. It's like terrible. 3 puppies and I can't hold them in their toys. Oh, you're sliding in. There you go. I give up. You're so bad. Let me see if I can hook I can't get a hold of her in the middle because she's just too fat. There, now you can't slip out. They're really doing good. Are you tired? Yes, he says, I'm so tired. It's been traumatic. Probably the next week we should see him starting to get up to move around. This will probably be the last video on a table. I can pretty much assure you of that. They'll start eating food this next week, nibbling on dry dog food. We just discussed dumping them out on the floor. They're still in the whelp box, but I think they're so fat it's not going to do them any good to dump them out because they're not moving around yet. So we'll probably dump them out in about a week or so, and so they get up and use these feet. That'll be the next problem, is they're fat enough, they're going to have a hard time walking and getting those leg muscles and tendons strong to hold these fat bodies up. Or have to get toothpicks and prop you up. So I hope you've enjoyed their video. They're sweet babies, and she's doing really good with them with her first litter. So, but she's producing grade A double plus milk, that's for sure, because they're fat little boogers. So have a good one. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to call me. And I hope you have a happy new year. I will have pictures on before the end of the week, I promise. Probably tomorrow or Thursday. I've got to get Dory's kids on, and then I'll get these guys updated. So have a good week. Have a happy new year and a safe one, and we'll talk to you soon.